Hi guys, I know I'm a little bit late with the story today, but if you remember, Mr. Hoppy, who loves Mrs. Silver, has come up with a cunning plan to win her heart.
You really would love him to grow bigger, wouldn't you?
Mr. Hoppy said, and even as he said it, his mind suddenly went click, and an amazing idea came rushing into his head. "Of course I would!" Mrs. Silver cried. "I'd give anything to make it happen. Why, I've even seen pictures of giant tortoises that are so huge people can ride on their backs. If Alfie were to see those, he would turn green with envy." Mr. Hoppy's mind was spinning like a flying wheel. Here surely was his big chance. He thought, "You've got to grab this quick, old boy."
Mrs. Silver,
he said.
I actually know how to make tortoises grow faster. If that's really what you want to do.
"You do?" she cried. "Oh, please tell me. Tell me, am I feeding him the wrong things?"
I worked in North Africa once,
Mr. Hoppy said.
That's where all these tortoises come from. Yeah, and a Bedouin tribesman told me a secret.
"Tell me," cried Mrs. Silver. "I beg you, tell me, Mr. Hoppy. I'll be your slave for life." When he heard the words slave for life, a little shiver of excitement swept through Mr. Hoppy.
Wait there, he said. I'll have to go in and write something down for you.
In a couple of minutes, Mr. Hoppy was back on his balcony with a sheet of paper in his hand.
I'm going to lower it down to you on a piece of string, he said, or it might blow away. Here it comes.
Mrs. Silver caught the paper and held it up in front of her. And this is what she read. Esio Trot, Esio Trot, Teg regib, Emok no Esio Trot, Work poo, Fup poo, Toos poo, Gnips poo, Walp poo, Lose poo, Egrog, Elzug, Efforts plug, Tuff nap no taff Esio Trot, Tup naf no tapped, Tegno, Elbog, Doof? What does all that mean? She asked. Is it another language?
It's tortoise language,
said Mr. Hoppy.
Tortoises are very backwards creatures, therefore they can only understand words backwards. It's obvious, isn't it?
Oh, I suppose so, said Mrs. Silver, bewildered.
Esio Trot is simply tortoise spelt backwards. Look at it.
So it is, Mrs. Silver said.
The other words are spelled backwards too,
Mr. Hoppy said.
If you turn them around into human language, they simply say, tortoise, tortoise, get bigger, bigger. Come on, tortoise, grow up, puff up, shoot up, spring up, blow up, swell up. Gorge, guzzle, stuff, gulp, put on fat, tortoise, put on fat, get on, gobble, food.
Mrs. Silver examined the magic words on the paper more closely. I guess you're right, she said. How clever! But there's an awful lot of poo in it. Are they something special?
Oh, poo is very strong in any language, Mr. Hoppy said, especially with tortoises. Now what you have to do, Mrs. Silver, is hold Alfie up to your face and whisper these words to him. Do it 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night. Let me hear you practice them.
Very slowly and stumbling over the words a little, Mrs. Silver read the whole message out.
Not bad,
said Mr. Hoppy.
but try to get a little more expression into it when you say it to Alfie. If you do it properly, I'll bet you anything that in a few months he'll be twice as big as he is now.